am vengeance. I am the night. And I want a slice of pizza, dude! Batman! Subscribe, please. Hi, I'm Andre, and I'm a black nerd, and oh my god, I am so excited. I already posted this on Twitter. I've been going crazy about it since I've heard about it. Oh, I'm so stoked. They're making an animated movie with Batman and the Ninja Turtles. The crossover is real! Warner Brothers Animation is teaming up with Nickelodeon. They're bringing their franchises together and they're making a crossover. I'm super excited about this. So in case you don't know, Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have already crossed over multiple times in comics. They did two set in the DC Batman universe and the IDW Ninja Turtles universe, and they did one where the Nickelodeon 2012 Ninja Turtles crossed over with Batman the Animated Series. I've read the first DC IDW one and I read the Ninja Turtle Nickelodeon Batman the Animated Series one. I have not read the second DC IDW one, but I do plan on doing that, and I do plan on seeing this movie that they're making. It may not actually be that surprising that the Ninja Turtles are working together with DC, because you gotta remember that the Ninja Turtles movies from back in the day, they were made by New Line Cinema, which is owned by Warner Brothers, and the 2007 CGI Ninja Turtles movie was made by Warner Brothers. Ninja Turtles have always had their movies under Warner Brothers until them Paramount ones came along. I didn't give any judgment. I'm just saying that that's what happened. And let's not forget that the Ninja Turtles are available as characters to play in Injustice, a DC superhero fighting game. So they are buddies. So this seems like a logical next step for this beautiful friendship. So far, there was just the announcement on Syfy's website, and they showed this image, so that made me think that this must be legit, this must be real, and that's a really cool image. What I find very interesting about it, with the Ninja Turtles, it doesn't look like that they're picking Ninja Turtles from a very specific era. So they don't look like the 80s Turtles, or the 2003 Turtles, or Nickelodeon Turtles, and they definitely don't look like the Rise Turtles. They look like some kind of interesting combination of them. Like they have 2003 bodies, but they have 2012 structure, but they have comic book face. Like, I think it's kind of neat that they've made them their own variation, because it's already been confirmed within the lore of Ninja Turtledom that every version of Ninja Turtles is their own separate universe. It's like Into the Spider-Verse, but with turtles. Now I want a pig version of Ninja Turtles. Kind of the same thing with Batman. It's like a little bit Batman the Animated Series, but it's also a little bit the new Batman Adventures and a little bit Batman Brave and the Bold. So I'm like, okay, even with Batman, they're making something that looks a little bit different, which is nice, because if they want to continue to do this, if a sequel ever gets made or anything like that, you can kind of do it in this style, and that keeps it separate from whatever is going on with Ninja Turtles or Batman in their normal TV universes. That's neat. I'm just so excited about this. The website also had the voice cast listed, a lot of cool voices, a little bit of mix of celebrity and voice actors. Some people are reprising roles that they've done before. Troy Baker is the Joker, but he's also Batman. Tara Strong is back as Harley Quinn. Eric Bauza, who's worked on Ninja Turtles, is gonna be Leonardo in this one. I'm really intrigued about what the tone of this is gonna be, because if you've ever watched any DC direct-to-DVD animated movies, some of them can be a little mature in nature. Like, you think the Snyderverse was dark, like sometimes them animated movies can get real dark. Watch Flashpoint Paradox, you see what I'm talking about. I would like to assume that this crossover movie is probably not gonna get that dark, but I don't think it's gonna be silly comedic like Rise is either. I feel like it might try to aim for that hard PG, maybe PG-13. I'm going to assume that this is kind of hitting the older kids slash nostalgia demographic, to where you would want to see these characters together because you've grown up with them for a certain time period. I'm just so curious of how they're gonna be. How are the Ninja Turtles going to be in this one? How is Batman going to be in this one? How are they gonna explain it? Is this going to be a variation of one of the stories or some of the stories that we saw in the comics? Are they making a brand new story for this thing? I don't know. I just know I'm super excited about it. Oh my God. Batman and Ninja Turtles animated together. I watched Batman when I was a kid, I watched Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, and now they're going to be together for me to watch as an adult. I'm so happy about this. And yet, I'm still mature. Throwback to a couple videos back. Check it out for yourself. Lego Movie 1. This is obviously a cool thing. I mean, we're talking about two different companies working together to bring something like this to you. So the fact that they're doing something like this is pretty awesome. I am on board with this. I will support this. I will buy the copy. I might buy copies for other people. I want this to be successful because I want more of this. particularly 2 more things I want after this comes out, if this goes well. Ninja Turtles also worked within the IDW universe with Sony to make a Ninja Turtles Ghostbusters comic book crossover. They did 2 of those. So it'd be awesome if Nickelodeon and Sony worked together to make a Ninja Turtles Ghostbusters animated feature. I would be so about that. Say what you will about that 2020 Ghostbusters and that teaser trailer, which is a cool teaser trailer. I like that trailer. If you told me that a Ghostbusters Ninja Turtles animated movie was coming out, I'd be more about that than whatever they're gonna throw on the big screen in 2020, just being real. Meanwhile, on the DC side, they teamed up with Boom Studios, who make the Power Ranger comics, to do a Justice League Power Rangers crossover. Warner Brothers has done animation, Hasbro has done animation. Be really cool if those 2 work together to give us that as an animated movie. I'm just saying. Or if Warner Brothers, you want to keep it in-house, you also made those crazy comic books where the DC superheroes met the Looney Tunes. So if you want to make a vignette of shorts, like an anthology series of shorts where we get to see the DC versions of Looney Tunes, I would be all about that. So this is supposedly coming out in the spring. I'm super excited about this. Of course, I'm gonna see it. I'm probably gonna talk about it after I see it. I'm just so stoked about this. Like, this was just a nice surprise. Like, this is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. When you get something like this that's real and legit, this better be real and legit. Don't lie to me, internet. When something like this happens, it just makes me so happy, and that's the sort of thing that I like to talk about with you. When news like that legit makes me happy, that's what I feel like expressing. What would you like to see this happen with? Are there any crossovers that you've seen in comics, or even a crossover that's never happened, that you would love to see as an animated movie? Let me know. I'd be curious of what your crazy crossover creations you come up with in the comments. Cool? See the alliteration I did there? If you're new here, tickle that subscribe button and also ring that notification to be part of my squad by the bell. I love you like a play cousin. I'm Audi 5000. Turtle power, same bat time, same bat channel.